Over 90% of people over 65 are eating the wrong kind of nuts every day. Yes, you heard that right. And that might be why your legs are getting weaker, even though you're trying to stay active. Your steps feel slower. Your balance is not what it used to be. And sometimes, even a short walk makes your legs feel tired and heavy. Some nuts, often seen as superfoods, might actually be silently harming your circulation, increasing joint swelling, and throwing off your balance. We understand. You eat them because you think they are healthy. But the truth is this: not all nuts are right for the body after age 65. In today's video, you'll discover 4 types of nuts older adults should eat every day to rebuild muscle, improve balance, and keep your legs strong. And 4 types of nuts you should avoid as soon as possible because they may cause hidden inflammation, weaken your muscles, upset your digestion, and even increase your risk of falling. We'll rank them from the least harmful to the most dangerous. And be sure to watch until the end, because the worst nut on the list can make your legs feel noticeably weaker in just a few days, even if you think you're eating right. But before we go into the list, let me share a short story with you. A few months ago, we met Ms. Evelyn, age 72, during a community health event in Austin, Texas. She was cheerful, active, and always paid attention to her diet. Every morning, she had a bowl of cereal with walnuts, cashews, and a bit of unsweetened almond milk. She said with a smile, "I thought I was eating healthy, but my legs just kept feeling weaker. Going upstairs made my hands shake. Standing in the kitchen hurt my knees. And sometimes, I had to hold on to something just to stand back up." We reviewed her diet together. It turned out that even though she ate a good variety of nuts, most of them were not suitable for older adults. Some were roasted in oil and salted. Others caused inflammation when eaten regularly. But after just 2 weeks, after changing just 3 small things in her diet, her legs felt lighter and the tightness went away. She called us and said something I'll never forget. "Doctor, I thought I was doing fine. Turns out I was just eating the wrong things without knowing." You see, just one small change, choosing the right nuts, can make a big difference in your strength, your balance, and your quality of life after 65. So now, let's explore together with Healthy Way Daily. The 4 nuts to enjoy and the 4 to avoid, so you can keep your legs strong, your mind sharp, and your life full of energy in the years ahead. Let's get started. 4 types of nuts you should eat after age 65. Nut number 4, pistachios. If your legs often feel heavy, your walking pace is slower, or your hands and feet feel cold when the weather changes, your blood might not be circulating as well as it should. After age 65, slower blood circulation is common, but that does not mean you have to accept it. Poor circulation not only makes your limbs cold, it can also leave you feeling tired, foggy, and even dizzy when you stand up too quickly. In these cases, pistachios can be a simple and powerful solution. These small green nuts contain something called L-arginine, which helps your blood vessels relax and improves blood flow. Mr. Robert, age 69, from Florida, shared his story with us. He loved going for early walks, but lately, his legs felt so heavy that he had to stop and rest halfway. After a short chat, we suggested he change his afternoon snack. Instead of buttery crackers, he started eating a small handful of dry roasted unsalted pistachios. 2 weeks later, he called us with excitement. "Doctor, I can walk for 30 minutes nonstop now. My legs feel light, my heartbeat is steady, and my feet are no longer cold." The lesson is this: medicine is not always the only answer. Sometimes a small food choice can make a big difference. Just 10 to 15 dry roasted pistachios a day with no added oil or salt can help your blood move more smoothly. And if pistachios help your circulation, the next nut is like fuel for your muscles. Nut number 3, almonds. One of the quiet changes after age 65 is muscle loss. You might not see it at first, but you'll feel it. Your legs get tired if you stand too long, your hands shake when lifting even light things, and turning too quickly may make you feel unsteady. That's because the body rebuilds muscle more slowly as we age. Without the right nutrients, your muscles can become weak over time. That is where almonds come in. Almonds are a clean, plant-based source of protein. They are easy to digest and rich in magnesium, a mineral that helps your muscles relax, recover, and avoid nighttime cramps. Earlier this year, we met Ms. Linda, 70 years old, from Seattle. She said that every morning she woke up with sore calf muscles, like she had been walking all night in her sleep. We made one simple suggestion. Each morning, chew 6 to 8 plain almonds, either raw or dry roasted, with no sugar or salt. 3 weeks later, she smiled when she saw us again. No more nighttime cramps. I can stand and cook dinner without my legs getting tired. And here's what matters. You do not need a lot. Just a small handful a day is enough to give your muscles and nerves what they need to work more smoothly. Not the kind covered in chocolate, not the honey-roasted ones, just plain, natural almonds. The simple choice is often the best one. And if almonds help build strength from the inside, the next nut helps recharge your body when you feel drained. Nut number 2, peanuts. Here is something not many people talk about. After age 65, your body does not recover from fatigue as quickly. A little yard work or a few trips up and down the stairs, and suddenly you feel wiped out. Your legs feel weak and your mind feels foggy. This is often a sign of low cellular energy, a kind of hidden exhaustion caused by a lack of protein, healthy fats, and minerals. Peanuts are one of the best natural and affordable sources of recovery. Not peanut butter from a jar. Not honey-roasted peanuts. We mean plain, dry roasted peanuts. No oil, no salt, just the real thing. Mr. James, 74, from Arizona, told us this. I would get dizzy after gardening. Sometimes, I stood up and had to sit right back down. We suggested he eat a handful of dry roasted peanuts between breakfast and lunch each day. In less than a month, he called us back. Now I can work all morning without stopping. My legs feel strong and my head stays clear. Peanuts offer protein, help regulate blood sugar, and prevent that mid-morning energy crash. But be careful. Flavored peanuts with salt or honey are not medicine. They are a trap. Stick to dry roasted unsalted peanuts. Eat a small handful a day. Now that we've helped support your circulation, muscles, and energy, it's time for the final nut. A tiny one that might just be the secret to staying healthy as you age. Nut number 1. Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts may not be as common as almonds or peanuts, but they are packed with one of the most valuable nutrients for older adults, selenium. Selenium helps repair tissue, supports nerve health, and boosts your immune system. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day is enough to meet your daily selenium needs. Last month, Ms. Gloria, 76, from Ohio, joined our health call. She said, I sleep through the night, but I still wake up tired. I feel sluggish, get cramps, and my mind is cloudy. We gave her one simple tip. Add 1 Brazil nut to your breakfast each day along with a glass of warm water. 10 days later, she messaged us. I don't know what that nut is, but on days I skip it, something feels off. Her voice was brighter, and her energy stronger. Here's the key. Your body does not need more. It needs the right things, the right nutrients, at the right time, in the right way. Brazil nuts are small, but when eaten consistently, they help your nervous system stay balanced and your body recover from stress. One important note. Do not eat more than 2 per day. Too much selenium can have the opposite effect. Now, not all nuts are the same. And with just a small handful each day, the right kind, the right way, You can help your legs feel stronger, your mind stay sharp, and your mornings begin with ease. But what if you are eating the wrong kinds of nuts? Up next, we'll reveal the 4 types of nuts that seem harmless, but could be silently causing inflammation, weakening your muscles, and speeding up fatigue after 65. Keep watching. 4 types of nuts that may harm. Older adults, hidden dangers in nuts that seem healthy. Harmful nut. Number 4, cashews. Cashews are a popular snack among many older adults. They are creamy, slightly sweet, and often sold in ready-to-eat packages at the store. That makes people think they're good for the heart. But here's the truth. The most common type of cashews may actually be harmful, especially after age 65. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to salt, processed oils, and additives. Most store-bought cashews are roasted with salt and cheap vegetable oils. This combination can trigger silent inflammation, raise blood pressure, and make your joints feel stiffer day by day. Mr. Henry, 68 years old from Houston, loved eating cashews with his afternoon tea, especially the ones with a sweet, salty flavor. But lately, he noticed mild swelling in his hands in the morning, heavy legs, and trouble standing up from the sofa. At first, he thought it was just age. But after reviewing the nutrition label with us, he found out his cashews had 400 milligrams of sodium and were roasted in soybean oil, one of the most inflammatory oils for seniors. After switching to raw, unsalted cashews and cutting back on how much he ate, his symptoms began to ease in just over 2 weeks. The takeaway: cashews themselves are not the problem. It's how they are prepared. If you enjoy cashews, choose dry roasted, unsalted ones. Eat only a small amount. And remember, tasty does not always mean healthy. Now, if cashews cause silent inflammation, the next nut can upset your digestion and blood sugar more obviously. Harmful nut number 3, pecans. Pecans often remind us of family gatherings, holiday pies, or sweet snacks during the day. But after age 65, this sweet nut can become a hidden source of stomach trouble. Pecans are high in fat, which may not bother younger people. But with slower digestion, extra fat can lead to bloating, sluggishness, and fatigue after meals. It's even worse when pecans are coated in sugar, honey, or flavored, which is very common in American stores. We once helped Ms. Susan, 73 years old, from Georgia. She said that after having honey-roasted pecans as an afternoon treat, she felt full, had no appetite for dinner, and often had acid reflux at night. At first, she blamed her aging stomach, but her body was actually overwhelmed by the sugar and oils in those sweetened pecans. Once she switched to lighter nuts like almonds and stopped eating flavored pecans, her digestion improved in just 1 week. The lesson here is, pecans are not completely bad, but if your digestion is weaker, eat them rarely and avoid sweetened kinds. Next, let's look at a nut that seems fancy and expensive, but may actually slow your body down. Harmful nut number 2, macadamia. Macadamia nuts are often found in gift boxes and luxury snacks. They taste rich and creamy with a premium feel. But for older adults, macadamias can be too heavy for a slower digestive system. This nut has the highest fat content of any common nut, and just a small handful can pack 2 to 3 times the calories your body needs at that moment. Mr. Gerald, 71, from California, once shared that he started to feel sluggish after eating macadamias regularly. After eating them, my stomach felt heavy. I didn't want to move. And even though I wasn't eating much, I kept gaining weight every month. After removing macadamias and switching to pistachios, he felt lighter. His belly was more comfortable, and he started walking again every morning. Macadamias do not cause discomfort right away, and that's what makes them tricky. They slowly add hidden fat, cause weight gain even if you eat little, and may trigger silent inflammation over time. The point is, just because something is expensive or delicious doesn't mean it's right for an aging body. Choose lighter, lower-fat nuts to help your body stay active and flexible. Now, if you thought macadamias were risky, be extra careful with the final nut, often praised as a superfood for the brain. Harmful nut. Number 1. Walnuts. Walnuts have long been praised for heart health, memory support, and often appear in healthy meal plans. But there's a lesser-known truth. After age 65, walnuts can become a burden on your body if not stored or used correctly. Walnuts contain a lot of unsaturated oils, which go bad quickly when exposed to heat or air. When the oil goes rancid, the nut loses nutrients and forms compounds that may cause inflammation. This affects your heart, blood vessels, and digestion. We met Ms. Marlene, 75, from Oregon. She ate walnuts with her morning cereal, thinking it was good for her memory, but over time she felt foggy, tired, and often had bloating. After checking, we discovered her bag of walnuts had been open at room temperature for over a month, enough time for the oils to go bad. Once she stopped eating them and switched to clean omega-3s from salmon, plus only eating fresh walnuts kept in the fridge, her symptoms slowly disappeared. The most important thing when using walnuts, store them in the refrigerator and eat them within 10 to 14 days after opening. And if you're unsure about your storage, it's better to be safe and limit your intake. Walnuts are helpful, but only when fresh and handled correctly. If not, they can hurt your memory, trigger joint pain, and cause unexplained fatigue. Now you can see clearly not all nuts are good for the aging body. Some are like gentle boosters for circulation, muscles, and energy. But others, if eaten the wrong way, may quietly drain your strength day by day. In the final part, we'll give you a quick summary and a few easy tips to enjoy nuts daily without having to remember too much. After nearly 20 minutes together, one thing is clear. Not all nuts are created equal. Some are keys to recovery after age 65 for better blood flow, stronger muscles, and a sharper mind. But some, when eaten the wrong way, can weaken your body bit by bit without you noticing. We covered the 4 nuts you should eat. Pistachios improve circulation and help with cold hands and feet. Almonds support your muscles and reduce cramps or shakiness. Peanuts give natural energy to help you stay active all day. Brazil nuts, just 1 or 2 in the morning, help with nerve health and recovery. And we identified 4 nuts to be cautious with. Cashews with salt or oil can cause swelling and raise blood pressure. Pecans with sugar or honey can upset digestion. Macadamias seem healthy but are too heavy for slower metabolisms. Walnuts, if stored wrong, can cause inflammation and memory trouble. The stories of Ms. Evelyn, Mr. Henry, and Mr. Gerald are not rare. They are everyday people, just like you or someone you love, who thought they were eating healthy until they took a closer look, made small changes, and saw their bodies respond. Choosing the right nut may seem simple, but it can help you feel stronger, walk steadier, and enjoy your golden years with confidence and ease. You don't need to remember everything. Just start with one small change, like swapping your afternoon snack for a handful of pistachios, or skipping salted cashews and choosing plain, dry nuts instead. Your body will notice the difference, not in months, but in just a few days. If this video helped you understand how to eat better after 65, leave a comment below. What kind of nuts are you eating daily? Are they helping you or making you feel more tired? We read every comment, and we're always ready to help if you need us. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your family and friends, especially those who are entering retirement. We're Healthy Way Daily, here to support you with small, powerful steps toward living healthier, more independent, and joyful years ahead. See you in the next video, where we'll reveal 3 common foods that may be secretly weakening your legs every morning. Thank you for listening and for taking care of yourself today.